Twitch ads are now playing.
I'm pushing the button. There we are. It's always a little slow to wake up. Hello, hello, hello. Hope everyone is well. J here. I am just running around trying to get some stuff organized. So, we actually have a brand new Tavern Brawl today, which is
LJ,
awesome.
Twitch ads should now be over. You're all good for another 30 minutes.
Okay, maybe I will shorten that. Just messing around with some stuff. Just so I've got audio representation to know what's happening with the ad side of things. Eventually I'll just go to sounds, I think. I'll go back to sounds. Anyway, we have a brand new Tavern Brawl this week. We actually have to write the list. So, let's go to Halfplane first. We normally start off here. The naughty list is this week's Tavern Brawl. We'll grab that information. References.
Hey.
What was that? Did that come from over here or something? I'm not sure. I'm really confused where that noise came from. Okay, so that's that. Do we have a wiki article? Do we? Not yet. And Top Deck's actually had one. I'm not sure if they actually do this regularly, but we will grab that as well. This is as far as I got. Top Decks. We may even end up on Reddit, so I'll leave some room there. But we will go 50-50 to do this. So this is Tavern Brawl 549. It is the naughty list. We have Brawl text, inventory text. This is normally what it is, but we'll go double check it. So what's it say here? Call for the naughty. Make the worst deck you can. Both players swap decks, start with 10 mana and draw 2 cards per turn. This is to prevent some of the locking mechanisms that you can kind of use. Like if you didn't start with the extra money, you just build a deck of 10 cost cards, your opponent can't do it. But until they get up to 10 cost mana, that feels a little rough. Double check that is the same here. So, the naughty list, call for naughty players, yep. That text matches up. This is the first time. Is it standard or wild? Full of standard. Maybe Shark curated. So in other words, they've taken out some of the worst cards. Deck rules. build a deck. And the gimme, can we just send a copy of this just because it makes a nice little summary. Gimmick is that both players try to create the worst possible deck for their opponent to use and then try to win with the worst possible deck their opponent made for them. Brawl pool consists of many annoying cards like, so draw hobby cards, games go fast, one deck, okay, let's see, can we go back to half mode, thank you. What are the damn ads? Okay, Naughty Mill, pack and the Naughty List. Doesn't surprise me that the lean is into Warlock at this point. We are about 12 hours into Tavern Brawl, if I'm gonna guess right. Second, let me copy. Thank you. Why is it coming in bold? Something wrong. And we'll copy the link that came from. What's it doing with the highlight? No highlight. No highlight. It'll be because it copied it from a website that it copied the background, which is always annoying when it does that. Anyway, we'll give this one a go. And then we'll kind of get a feel for the tavern and then we'll maybe build our own. So this will be all about taking damage yourself with very little control. Okay, so we'll battle. Like I said, we'll get a feel for the tavern by using someone else's deck. See if we can come up with our own if we have time. This is going to be a relatively short stream. I have a few things I need to do, so I've already started a day late. I've decided to go nuclear on my sleep schedule, which is going to be interesting. Is this their deck? Is this my deck? I wasn't paying enough attention. I need to open my deck tracker, don't I? We swap at this point, or...? I can only assume they're in a similar position to us, so we'll just hold here. I get a feeling this Tavern Brawl is just going to be rough. I don't need that open. We need to... Really? What is this deck? This feels bad. Why are we giving him an ability to reroll their hand? Oh, okay. Still, that's... I'm really confused about what we gave him. RNG take the wheel here. That's going to go into our face. So we die here. I'm really, really confused for a second. We need an opponent that isn't running this. Because we did not give them that. Can't do much else here. We're just dead. But we'll try the mill deck. I'm really, really confused at the moment. Because they were playing cards that I didn't see in that list. Yeah, none of those were in that. That's what we supposedly gave him, but I didn't see any of those cards. Let's keep testing here. Let's find out what's going on. Just confused. Thought I understood the concept, and now that game did nothing I expected it to. Let's give this one a go. Try not to do too much over research here, but see what the next game does. Okay, they're Druid, we're Rogue. Okay, we're getting Druid cards. What happened there? Did the announced darkness reroll all their cards perfectly for it? That's amusing. Interesting. Okay, I'm kind of a little annoyed that first game was just so weird. It threw me. Joys of being live. Is this what it looks? No clues. What do we even do here? Interesting deck they gave us. Well, we can't play that. So we're discarding a lot here. Yeah. Okay. I'm really confused here. We can't do enough to him, can we? No. Okay. Oh, off to a bad start today. Okay, so what's this deck even trying to do? Okay, not. Okay, let's have a look around. Let's have a look around. I really wish I had time to prep for this. Oh. Yeah, this looks like it's similar to what they played. Let's have a look at this deck. Yeah, that's pretty much what they played against us. Let's give this a try. Okay, that looks better. I don't want any of those. Interesting. So they're trying to fill my hand up with stuff. Let's try to play this safe. If I try... Okay, we'll have to go through some of the cards that are actually available. Do that after this game, hopefully. We'll drop Finger here. Well, they gave us the cards. Okay, so that was our win. Do I have that save?
Yo LJ, Twitch ads are inbound.
Oh, thank you. Okay, while we're letting them run through, got a copy of that list. Let's have a look at all the classes. So Death Knight. Let's see what we can do with each of the classes. So it looks. Oh, how many cards do we have? About. Oh, how long? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, we're in neutrals very quick. So 4 pages of class cards. That isn't a lot. And really the only destructive one I'm seeing is this. Oh, there's some excavate stuff that probably won't even trigger. Destroy all minions. So there's a death rattle. Reborn. Triggering death rattles. I know death rattles in the... Okay. It's a very limited selection. So like, it's 4 pages of class cards, at least with Demon Hunter or Death Knight. Then we can go. Then we roll into the neutrals. I think Amalgam's not great. Dirty Rat's probably okay in a lot of cases. Like, how many pages do we have? Like, before we hit the end, 15 pages of stuff, and like, I've got golden cards in there, so we can probably filter for.
Twitch ads are now playing.
So we take out all my goldens, and it's not like I'm missing many cards. There's only 9 pages of cards to build 10 pages of cards. So let's go out of this class. Demon Hunter. Oh, this is a very... Okay, it's showing 15 cards. And how many are we at now? 9 or 10 pages. How do I feel about that? It's such a restricted card pool. Okay, explains why I was a little confused earlier.
LJ, Twitch ads should now be over. You're all good for another 30 minutes.
Awesome. I'm trying a new audio notification system. Keep track of Twitch ads. Yeah, I'm really not liking the card pools here. Everything's going to be very, very samey, apart from the class cards. So far, like, I'm not seeing a lot that I want to kind of play. So Drill just kind of got some of the mill tools in. What's running in Hunter? Yeah, so it looks like about the same amount of cards per class, give or take. Like, I'm not going to micro through that. We've kind of got an idea what's happening in Rogue. Shaman. I'm surprised that I'm all overload here. That's what you'd want to build around, wouldn't it? Constantly just overloading your opponents. I wonder what warrior got. Okay. Have a look at this deck code here. Okay, this one looks interesting. I just crafted it. Game work. I hope we wake up at a reasonable time tomorrow. The absolute... What's that? Oh, I can't get the alarm to work on that tablet yet. Here we are, and it's now doing... sorry, I don't know if this tablet... Most of my time I've been awake today. I have a tablet that I just use for some stuff around the house, and I want to set an alarm on it so it can go off in the morning as a additional wake up alarm, because I haven't been waking up when I need to. And for some unknown reason, the clock app alarm does not want to play. Trying everything I can. I don't think I want a dirty rat there, do I? Hey, Alexander, I see the lurk. I see the lurk. Thank you for popping in. GG. Yeah, that one worked okay. It was more what they gave us, though. So how we played, that was more interesting. We'll go again. Ooh, mage. I doubt there's 10 spells in this deck. Maybe there is. Okay. Oh, that's something I need to change on that. Interesting. Did they just hover over their own card that they gave me? Oh, look, yeah, okay. We probably should take out Charlotte. Like that, I guess. I need to get into my email. Oh, God. Let's rock. Five. Three. Two. Let's go for the Horde. Oh, reasonably expensive, aren't they? Yep, sweet. Die, insect. Well played on that. Probably play too defensive there while I was distracted. Good. Let's go again. Then we'll try maybe Warlock again. Oh, I don't know. It's awkward because there's such a limited pool of cards. To what there's normally 8 cards per page. We've got around 10 pages, so we've got about 80 cards to play with. We've got to make a deck of 30 cards. There's not a huge amount of flexibility with that. Oh, really? Ugh. 6 barrels and none of them could hit the target? Should have just flipped it. Oh, for an attack. No, because we're... Maybe that was the play. Maybe. Maybe. What? Oh, and I try to kill them and they'll survive, no problem. Oh, that's tilting.
Yo LJ, Twitch ads are inbound.
Thank you. We'll try to kill that. Kill that. Hey! More targets for them not to hit and hit my face. Oh, to give me coins. How nice. Okay, death threat will trigger twice, I guess. No, not Joe. Not the Joe. We're just throwing our face it, aren't we? And make it so they can't dodge us. Okay.
Twitch ads are now playing.
Kind of feel like that more than some of the other ones. Let's try this one. Anyone want any of these deck codes? Let me know. Should be posting them in chat.
LJ, Twitch ads should now be over. You're all good for another 30 minutes.
Awesome. I actually like the idea of the discard, but we'll see what happens here. Freeze my own board. Sure, why not? take the little birdies. Starting to run out of cards there. I don't want them to be able to kill it. They're just killing themselves here, aren't they? So they draw into fatigue. Well, that was actually very, very close. And they seem to, yeah, damage to face. Let's see what we... is that all? I thought we completed a weekly. No, it's one of the event ones. Okay, has anyone got any other suggestions here? I don't mind this one. This one's probably the better of the druids we're to try today. I'll chuck it into the chats, I think. So it's there. Chuck it into the chats, I think. Shh, that's me. There we are. There it is. YouTube chat. And there it is. Chat. YouTube chat. Open to suggestions. The list is so curated though. I'm just kind of feeling a bit down on this one. There's a Paladin one here. We can have a look at that. Ooh. That sounds fun, front lines. Do I want to play Yasharaj? Yes, I do. Especially giving us all these low plus minions. Aww. Okay, I see why this one was posted. Let's try it again and see if we can play front lines. Ooh, Demon Hunter, wonder what they're playing. Oh, pulling Ragnaros is good there. I'm actually liking the front line stick. They fatigue us from here with what they got. Absolutely not. Kill him with Dirty Rat. Okay, the value transition there is pretty damn good. Let's keep looking. We roughly know what we're up against. Ooh, living mana sounds nice. I guess if they front lines here, we're kind of in a bit of an awkward spot. I don't want to deal with Cho there. I don't know why that deck's running the amalgams there. Overall good spot, really. We run out of cards first. But yeah, I don't know why we're running the amalgam. Where are we at? Okay, we die there. Let's have a look at this deck. Yeah. Why did we give him that? A few cards in there I don't understand. Take out amalgam. Tendril, okay, kind of. The mill house? I don't like the... What else is in here not working? There's shadows... Sure we can give worse than that, right? We take more fluoride. Guess maybe. Okay. Put those in the deck. Still a couple cards I'm not sure on, but we'll give it a go. Reading some of the comments in the different places, most common complaint is that a lot of people don't have the wild cards anymore because they disenchanted them, which was their own choice in a lot of cases. I understand new players having that argument, but anyone who disenchanted the card for the dust is too very short-sighted. Okay, there's a couple options there. Okay, so we need to kill this as effectively as possible. And of course we don't get it, so let's just pop it.
Yo LJ, Twitch ads are inbound.
Fair enough. Just a file here. Let's get rid of some cards. I don't care about anything else in my hand that can be discarded.
Twitch ads are now playing. LJ, Twitch ad should now be over. You're all good for another 30 minutes.
No, we also just got a bot. I'll mess with those settings. Now what are you going to do? Okay. I think after that very confusing first game, and I might even go back past the VOD and just see what happened there. Like, I thought I understood how it worked. We played that first game. Our opponent played a lot of cards we didn't give them. I mean, a lot of cards. In that first deck. Okay, so the deck we gave him was this, right? Let me snip. Now, why isn't that? Let me change how this works. Now I've got to go back in the video. Okay, so we gave him this. This was the deck code we first put in. What? New. Okay, we've got to select the rectangle every time. Oh, that's... Why do you change stuff windows? Why do you have to be difficult? Okay, so we took this in. We've got our cards. Okay, so the first thing they actually played was Announce Darkness. And from that point on, there's Soul Freeze, okay, but like Smokestack isn't in our deck. This is why I was so confused after the first game. So what we gave them, they were able to re-roll. They must have had all the neutrals pretty much in their hand. Yeah, so they started playing stuff that didn't even... To Implosion? Yeah, I was just so confused. Like, we gave them so many neutrals by looks that they were actually able to re-roll into something good. It just left me shaking my head. Yeah, it was an interesting Tavern Brawl. my final thoughts on it is that yes, there are a few things you can play. Druid, Warlock, Paladin seems okay. There's probably some other stuff in some of the other classes, but with only 80 odd cards per class, we've got about 10 pages of options when you remove all goldens and stuff like that. There is normally around 10 pages, and so 10 times 8, 80-ish cards per class. You're making a deck of 30. That is almost half your card options. So it becomes a game of what don't you take, and I'm not sure if I'm a fan of that. It's like, okay, I've got to build a deck out of all these. Yeah, and almost a little over half of them you got to leave behind. So like this is a bad card to chuck in there, because if they're buffing in any way, shape or form, or they can get a buff on it, and it's going to keep coming back. The cards that keep coming back are the ones that frustrate me probably the most here. It's probably cards like that one there and Amalgam. Which Amalgam is it? It's the... What was it? Well, in the last game we had that Amalgam that reshuffles back into its deck. Neutral, right? This one I don't mind, because it swaps sides constantly. The birds I don't mind, that makes sense. So if you're trying to mill them, you want the highest chance of giving them junk, that makes sense. I like the inclusion that they put the Fel Reaver, because you can mess with people that way. And look, this is the way they probably need to do most of the Tavern Brawls. Give a curated set so that people aren't playing just completely broken stuff. But on the other hand, also, so many people just don't have the cards. Especially in something like this one, where there's multi-generational cards from almost going back to Nextramus. Pretty much most of the expansions are there at a quick glance. So, yeah, that probably brings us to the end of today. Let's go through the housekeeping. I do these Tavern Brawl streams and a lot of my Hearthstone streams as multi-streams. I stream them between Twitch and YouTube, which I did have open before. Anyway. Everything else is done solely on Twitch. If you're interested in any way you can find me, I have this link here. It is a Linktree link. I'll post it in Twitch off my quick place. And we'll also grab it and paste it in over here. So this Linktree link takes you to my Linktree, which is an Australian-owned company that basically just allows you to link all your stuff in one spot. It makes it easy to manage and stuff like that. Notably up here that we have my Twitch channel, LJ's Hearthstone Corner, and we are doing a little bit of Let's Play on a secondary YouTube channel. We did a bit of Pokemon Z to A. After a bit of a run on that, I've kind of lost a bit of interest, and we're going back and playing a little bit of 2 Point Museum. Slowly, but we are going to be doing it. It's going to be relatively short sessions, a couple times a week. I'm wanting to get back into editing, and what I'm doing is I'm taking the VOD and making an abridged version of it at the moment, and just kind of editing out all the slow points, so we should end up with something about half an hour long, and people can just kind of watch the abridged, or they can watch the long format. It's just something I'm messing with. I just need to get back into video editing, and it's just something I can do as a series. So So there's that too. And of course, within this link here too, there's also my Discord and other places you can find me. So thank you for everyone who stopped by, past, present, future. Always greatly appreciated. And until next time, good luck and have fun.